Hello everybody. Good afternoon. Okay. We will give people a few more moments to join. And then we'll begin our meditation for the day. As you can see, I am outside here today. And so with that, I just want you to know that there may be some extra background noises or things going on that I can't control. And so just know that use that as part of your practice. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you. Yeah, so using that as part of a practice, it's a really great way to practice mindfulness is knowing that there will be distractions, whether they are from sounds externally or thoughts internally or dialogue that's going on within the mind, right? Because mindfulness and meditation is not about stopping the mind completely. We know that that's not really possible. It's more about slowing down, taking a pause, and then beginning to look in. So today's meditation, we've started to open up these Thursday meditations from 1 to 1:30 to all of the Toivo staff so we can share different practices. And today's specific meditation is going to be one for our heart. Hi, Beth. Oh, I'm so happy to be here today. It's so beautiful outside. So thanks everyone for joining me. And if you do want to get comfortable outside, go ahead and by all means do so. But you definitely, just because I'm outside in this particular video, doesn't mean that we're, doing a outdoor meditation today. Although I love those. So, what I have chosen today is a meditation for the heart. And so why I chose that is because particularly in the last, I would say week or so, I myself have just really been struggling with an overwhelming feeling of uncertainty. And right, that I know that part of that can be the collective energy of the universe, but just a sense of uncertainty in my own personal life, and a sense of feeling disconnected from myself and the world around me and the other people in my life. And so this particular meditation has helped to sort of bring me back into myself, and it's helped me to reconnect with my heart center and all of those things that I felt out of touch with, my desires and the things that I'm longing for in life, right? Because right now feels like such a time to be figuring those things out. But there's no pressure on that end. And so, with all of that being said, I just thought it was nice to share why I chose this particular meditation today. And that it is really impactful in my life, and it is really something meaningful to me right now in this moment. So with that being said, I will invite everybody to get comfortable in whatever way that means for you, whether you feel like lying down in a sort of Shavasana pose is the most comfortable, whether you want to sit up nice and tall in your chair and feel that spine lengthening. Go ahead and take these next few moments to get comfortable and bring around you, or get whatever it is you need, maybe a pillow or a blanket. And so then just for the remainder of this meditation until I finish, I'm just going to place the camera facing up on the trees in the sky. So enjoy that view if you'd like. And going ahead to once more do whatever it is that you feel like you need to make yourself safe in this space right now. Beginning to tune into and bring awareness to our breath. The breath is related to the element of air and circulating the air to the heart throughout the rest of the body. The breath is the heart of life, and so in this meditation we'll focus really on our breath, but all that it brings to us and our heartbeat. So resting that awareness on the breath and the way that it moves and feels throughout the body, throughout the space around you and within you, but also then noticing if you can tune into your heartbeat. Can you begin to feel its rhythm? Imagining each pulsation of your heart pumping blood throughout the entire body, through all of those intricate networks of the arteries and veins, all of these pathways that eventually lead back to our hearts. And then from the heart, they spread out like the branches of a tree, like the roots of a tree, connecting us to all of life. So begin to follow that path of the breath and of the air and oxygen within the body as it pumps in and out of the heart, through the chest, the shoulders, down into the arms, into your hands, the fingers and fingertips. And then back up in reverse, all the way back into the heart, the center of the chest. And follow that path of oxygen again down into the belly, into your legs, knees, and feet, all the way into the tip of the toes, and then back up the feet, the knees, the legs, and belly, all the way back up to our core, to our center. Imagining every drop of blood that passes through the heart, then returns to the heart to be refreshed again with breath, air, and life. And for the next few moments, just allowing yourself and your body to settle into this rhythm, to feel in this new way. Letting yourself drop into this space and release any tension that may be remaining in the body, using our breath and the blood to flow through again like branches of the tree, nourishing us. Can we surrender? And beginning to really imagine right now that your heart is the most sacred tree. These branches on this tree of your heart are threads of a web of life that extends not only all throughout our body, but then connecting us out into the world. The trunk of this tree is you. It is your core, it is your being, it is your most central, true, and authentic self. From this core, we dig the roots, the foundation of this tree within us. These roots will always find the path to food and water that support us, nourish us, and give us substance. And then from these elements that help to support us, we can spring out branches, growing tall and strong. These leaves on the branches, they can represent the wishes of our heart. We can absorb the energy and electricity from the sun. We use the wind to help make us powerful and grow. We acknowledge the leaves, flowers, and fruits that all stem from our core, made possible by the living world around us. And we know at times with the seasons, these leaves, flowers, and fruits, they fall to the ground in order to grow again. All that is expressed and created from this tree of life eventually returns back to us. And in this tree that lies within our hearts, can we imagine a little opening, whether that is in the core of the trunk of the tree, a little gap between the roots, wherever you feel that there is space within this tree of your own heart. We're going to use that space to make some sort of offering. And that offering can be something that you are ready and willing to let go, perhaps a bad habit. Or maybe it is something that you are willing to give of yourself. You're willing to commit to, like healing or creativity. Finding this space in the tree of our hearts. Taking the next few moments to figure out what this offering is for you. What you're being called to let go of at this time. Or what you're being called to really instill within these roots. And breathe into this space, however difficult or uncertain or uneasy it may feel. Allow yourself the room right now to imagine and to know truly that whatever it is that we are committing to in this moment will return to us. And breathing into your heart and into these feelings, allow yourself to feel both the pain and joy that come along with this. The deep longing of the heart and the soul. We don't have to define or know exactly what this longing is specifically, but to just feel its essence and draw that into the heart. Let it take over the heart, the body, and the mind. Allowing these feelings of longing and desire to increase, and whatever comes along with them, we breathe. Breathing into them and into these roots of the heart tree. Feeling them move throughout the entire body. Again, with the roots and branches of the tree all the way out through the fingertips and the toes, pulsing outward and then drawing inward, back to the heart again. Allow for this feeling of the longing or your heart's deepest desire to completely fill the roots, the core, the trunk, the branches of our heart's tree. allowing yourself to feel completely embodied, encompassed, and guided by the most deepest wishes of your heart. Allow that to fill you and nourish you. And imagine now for a moment that a cute little bird finds its way onto your tree. This bird is resting on a branch, and this bird is here to listen deeply to the longing and wishes and desires that have been expressed by your tree. Taking this moment to feel at one with this bird that lives inside of our hearts. Can you imagine holding this bird so softly and tenderly and closely into our hearts, and letting your heart share your most deepest desires and longings with this bird? Allowing specific images to come to mind or words, but you don't need to search too hard. All we're really sharing with this bird is a feeling. This feeling of yearning, this feeling of what it may feel like for our longings and desires to come true. We don't need to know exactly what that is in that moment, in this moment right now. Just letting yourself have that feeling. Share it with this cute little bird that we trust. And then whenever you feel like this bird understands the longing of your heart, take the time to thank the bird in whatever way feels right to you. And then we can really gently release the bird from our hearts, letting it stay, setting our intentions, knowing that it's going to help us do this work. This little bird is free to help us manifest and figure out exactly what it is that our deepest longing and desires look like. If you can let the bird go and remember that it will carry your heart's deepest desires and longings with it wherever it goes, so that these longings can be fulfilled in the best way possible for everybody concerned. bird to be free. We'll come back now to the sacred tree. Once more, feeling its branches, the trunk of the tree and its roots. This web of life that extends throughout our entire body and out into the world. Taking these next few moments, turn back to your heart's sacred tree, allowing your breath to flow in and out, circulating through the central heart. Letting yourself sit here for a moment in that release and in the knowing that whatever your most true intentions are, they will come back and fulfill you in whatever way is truly best. Reminding yourself of times that have happened before in your life, and knowing that this will happen again. And whenever you feel ready, begin to draw your attention back, not only to the breath, but into the body once more. I invite you to wiggle the fingers and the toes. And invite gentle movement through the head, neck, and shoulders. In your own time, by all means, you are free to stay here in this space. In our own time, we'll take a nice big stretch, whether we're in a chair or on the ground, lying down. Stretch the arms up over the head and lengthen out through the legs. And find a way to either return back to seated, taking your time. I'll be here for another minute or so if you have any questions or comments, or you want to talk about this experience and what it was like for you. Thank you to everybody who joined today. I know some people came in for a moment and had to get back to work. Anytime that you can just stop in for any of Toivo's offerings, We really appreciate that. Well, I will be here and I'm gonna end the video now, so I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day and know that we are always here. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out, comment, or message us. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of this beautiful weather and has a great day.